Magandang hapon mga batchmates at classmates. Nandito na naman tayo sa another episode ng ating segment, ang Tatak UPLB segment. So ngayon kasama po natin sa studio ang isa nating Tatak UPLB, Tatak CDC, si Ma'am Marlene Manila. Hello ma'am, pwede po ba kayong bumati muna sa ating mga tagapanood?
Magandang hapon sa ating lahat. It's so nice to be back.
Gano'n na ba katagal bago kayo nakabalik ma'am?
Well, dahil I'm working lang naman in San Pablo, so I come back every now and then. Kaya lang ito yung first time na nakapasok talaga ako sa building.
So kumusta po?
Especially dito sa DCLB.
Kumusta po ang ating studio at ang ating building?
It hasn't changed that much. In the last 20-25 years, it's still the same. Pero may mga technology na yan, may mga camera na kayo, wala kami niyan dati.
Ngayon,
But it's
meron na.
basically the same.
Yes po. And hopefully, sa susunod na mga taon pa, mas gumanda pa lalo ang ating building. Tama
Yeah,
ma'am?
sana.
Ayan, tamang-tama ma'am. Gustong-gusto po namin itong malaman ngayon. Ano po ba yung naging parang decision making yon? Bakit niyo pinili ang BS Development Communication sa UPLB?
Hindi ko naman kilala yung DevCom before kasi yung as a high school student, kasi noon wala pa namang senior high.
Yes po.
So, as a fourth year high school student, you wouldn't wake up na iisipin mo paggising mo na, ay, gusto kong mag-aral ng DevCom. Hindi ganon. Kasi it wasn't known talaga.
Well, parang sige ito na lang, kunin kong course.
Well, inisip ko kasi na walang math ang DevCom, but I was wrong. Hindi siya pala ganon.
Yes.
So, at least during our time,
Mhm.
na iniisip ko na wala siyang math. Pero during our time, iba na yata yung curriculum ngayon. During
Yes
our
po,
time,
may
nakakaabot
GE
kami
courses.
hanggang math 14.
Opo.
May chem kami, may physics kami,
Grabe.
may bio kami. Yun, so...
During our time naman po, dalawa lang. Ang naaalala kong math namin ay math 11 at saka stat. Yun na
may
lang
stat
yung math.
din kami.
Oo.
Yun.
So,
So,
ayun.
mali pala ako doon sa bandang yon.
Pero, hopefully, nag-enjoy naman kayo during your student life.
Of course. Otherwise, nag-shift na kagad ako, but I didn't.
You stayed.
Yeah, I
Syempre.
stayed.
At ikaw ay BS DevCom Class of 1999.
Yeah, we were the first graduates of the college. Kasi when I was batch 95, when we entered, it was still Department of DevCom under the College of Agriculture. So, naging college siya when we were graduating.
Ngayon naman po, looking back sa inyong experience dito sa DevCom, syempre nabanggit nyo kanina, talagang gusto nyo social work.
Yeah.
So, paano nakatulong yung experiences nyo sa DevCom shaping your passion for community development and social work?
Bata pa kasi ako, talagang naramdaman ko na yun yung direction ko sa life. And then, nung nag-aaral na ako ng DevCom, parang it furthered that passion. So, nagkaroon ako kasi noon, syempre wala pang structure, walang academic background, but then, nung natutunan ko na lahat, so pinagtibay ng DevCom yung passion ko talaga for community development. So, bata pa ako, alam ko na gano'n ang gusto kong gawin eh. But then, hindi ko alam kung paano. So, nung nag-aral ako ng DevCom, nagkaroon ng foundation, nagkaroon ng theoretical background, nagkaroon ng application. So, ito talaga yung gusto kong gawin sa buhay.
Yan po, pag-usapan natin ngayon dito po sa inyong work.
Mm-mm.
So, pwede nyo bang briefly ikwento sa amin paano kayo nag-start and what made you stay?
Kasi maswerte ako kesa sa karamihan kasi na-mentor ako ng isang visionary talaga for social development. And mahirap siya hindi siya madali. And napakaraming beses ko na nag-try na maghanap ng ibang career path. Kaya lang kasi iniisip ko na kung hindi ako ang gagawa nito at kung hindi ako magsistay, sino? So, I stayed kasi vinalue ko yung future at vinalue ko yung mga experiences na mararanasan ko pa. Vinalue ko most especially yung mga matututunan ko. So, I stayed kahit mahirap, it was an uphill battle, but still na-overcome nung mga natututunan ko, yung mga hirap na dinadaanan ko. So, I guess it worked out in the end.
Yes po. So, definitely, over the years na dito po kayo sa CARD.
Yeah, I just celebrated my 25th year
Wow,
last February 14.
Congratulations, ma'am. At bihira yung nakakaabot ng 25 years sa kanilang work. So, congratulations, ma'am, for
Yay,
that.
thank you.
Syempre, marami na kayong napagdaanan. And, pwede nyo bang, siguro mag-highlight lang kayo ng mga biggest challenges nyo sa trabaho and how did you face it? Kasi nabanggit nyo kanina, marami na kayong pinagdaanan. At the same time, marami kayong lessons learned.
Oo.
So, siguro mag-highlight kayo ng pinaka-challenge na naranasan nyo before.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and tap the bell for more Tatak UPLB stories.
I went and I rose through the ranks. Talaga nagsimula ako as an assistant. Siguro naman lahat ng may career ngayon, nagsimula somewhere, somehow. And I was like that then. And then, matyaga ako. Matyaga akong matuto ng mga bagong bagay. So, pinagkatiwalaan ako na maging executive assistant ng founder namin. And I was very fortunate and very honored to be under his mentorship kasi visionary talaga siya. And after that, we have to move on. So, ang naging expertise ko talaga is on development communication. Kasi 25 after nung executive assistant, dahil DevCom daw ako, so supposedly dapat daw magaling ako magsulat. So
The expectations.
The expectations. So naging tagasulat ako ng mga project proposals, yan, on resource mobilization actually. So project proposals, ganyan. And then as the organization grows, I also grew with the organization. So nung lumawak na yung CARD, palawak na din ng palawak yung mga responsibilities ko. Until hanggang ngayon, currently na presidente ako ng 3 institutions within the CARD group. And ang ginagawa ko talaga is development communication. Is in, 'di ba sinasabi natin na a development communicator, pinapadali mong intindihin yung mga technical na bagay.
Laymanizing. Opo.
Laymanizing things. And that's what I do. So, yung mga technical na bagay na ginagawa ng CARD, I laymanize it and I put them into beautiful stories.
Feeling ko, hindi siya, ang trabaho niya very exciting. Ang daming pwedeng gawin.
Yeah, and so yeah, I handle that part. I also handle the publishing part. So gumagawa kami ng books which are very developmental, mga comics for children about savings, yung mga ganon. It's pero dapat entertaining siya. So kasi sinasabi nila kapag documentary or kapag masyadong developmental yung atake, boring, ganyan. So, hindi dapat ganon. Kasi you popularize it nga eh.
Parang mga campaigns lang natin dito sa DevCom.
Yeah, exacto.
DevCom 180, if I'm not mistaken.
180. Exacto.
180 at saka 280 sa Masters.
So, yan. And then, the other hat ko naman is I do community-based heritage interpretation tourism. Kasi, maraming mga heritage stories na kailangan mong i-popularize sa mga tao. So, I curate tours na hindi yung usual na tour na namamasyal. It's more on community-based siya and it's heritage interpretation. So,
Sa
yun.
buong Pilipinas po ito?
Yeah, we do.
Parang paseyo lang natin dito sa UPLB.
Yeah, parang ganon.
Yes, parang, diba? Talagang no?
Parang ganon. And it's very community-based kasi yung mga tour guide, yung mga drivers, yung mga souvenir, yung nagki-cater ng souvenirs, yung nagki-cater ng food, are all coming from the local communities. So,
Talagang supportive para maging sustainable.
para
Ano?
maging sustainable and at the same time, you give the local communities a chance to improve themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Napakaganda po nun, Ma'am.
Oo. So, yun.
Napakaganda nun. At saka kasi yung, parang kapag sa'yo to, yung pagmamahal mo for this, mas great pa. Unlike nung tatrabaho ka lang kasi for the sake na magkasweldo ka. Ito, you give them purpose.
Yes. So, ako si Miss True Light. I don't know if you've heard about True North. Ako si Miss True North. So, my advocacy in life is to find your True North.
No, True North. Yan. O, Chris, hanapin mo ang iyong True North. Ha? Okay? Then, naalala ko lang kasi bigla, Ma'am, I remember si Ma'am Gina Lopez.
Yeah.
Yung ganun, may ganun po siyang mga projects before yung heart, yung love for the So, nakakatuwa kasi parang ang daming mga
At natutunan ko
nare-replicate
lahat
pa.
yan sa DevCom.
Oo, yan. Talagang
Oo, kasi
DevCom
as
yung
I
ano,
said nga in the first part of the program, DevCom gave me the structure, DevCom gave me the background, the foundation. Sabi ni Doktora Quebral,
Yes.
ganyan. So, ngayon. So,
Tuwang-tuwa po si Doc Nora ngayon po. Kung nakikita po niya kayo,
hindi
enjoy
ko
na
naman
enjoy
talaga
siya.
alam kung ano yung DevCom di ba?
Oh,
Sabi ko,
exactly.
hindi ko talaga alam. Akala ko lang talaga walang math. And then, siguro during my sophomore year, that's when I realized na, okay, dito na talaga ako.
Ayan, ma'am, ito naman. Definitely ito yung isang exciting kasi sa dami nyo ng experience, I know, ang dami mo ng words of wisdom. Ano po bang pwede nyo pong i-share na advice para sa ating mga DevCom graduates, ha? Pwede din naman sa fellow alumni, UP graduates, especially dahil malapit na rin ang graduation. Kumakaway na po ang graduation, no? So, ano po yung pwede nyong i-advise sa ating mga students na gustong magkaroon ng real impact in social development? Kasi definitely, hindi lang DevCom yung gusto magkaroon ng impact Ano po yung advice niyo sa kanila?
I was lucky kasi nung college ako, I had a very good peer environment. Kasi mababait yung mga blockmate ko and we support each other. We really supported each other. Kaya nga, nagkaroon ng ads.
Yun.
Kasi ads was born out of one of the DevCom classes. But I think looking back, it was really born out of friendship. So, I really was very lucky kasi I really had good peer environment that time. And sa mga professionals naman, ang lagi kong sinasabi, always protect your core. Protect your core, protect your foundations, and what are the things that you really believe in. Protect that within yourself and build your skills and expertise around that. Kasi hindi pwedeng core lang, may foundation ka. You have to be excellent around what's your core and you have to be very good around what's your foundations are. So, yeah, I think may passion ka na but build your expertise and skills and excellence around your passion.
Nakakatuwa yung yung parang, it's parang to make you grounded. Na hindi ka dapat lumalaki ang ulo. And talagang iisipin mo talaga yung ano ba talaga yung core. Maganda yung reminder yung protektahan mo yung core mo.
Protect your core and build your skills, expertise, and excellence around that. So, kung magma-masters kayo, make sure that it will enhance your core. Kung magpa-postgraduate studies kayo, make sure na it's around your core.
Para talagang build yung strength talaga ng core mo mas lumaki, mas lumawak and everything. So para sa mga iba nating mga tagapanood, ang ADS po ay isang student organization
Ay,
dito po
sorry.
sa DevCom. Ayan. Na sis ko po pala si Ma'am. Hello, Ma'am. So ayan, nakakatuwa na through Tatak UPLB, mas marami tayong nalalamang stories about yung mga student organizations natin dito sa UPLB. So ayan, Ma'am, ito na po. Pinaka-favorite part po namin dito sa
Sige.
Tatak UPLB segment, ang Tatak Shoutout.
Ako si Marilyn Magampon, Certified Tatak UPLB.
Galing UPLB! Galing UPLB!
UPLB.